You can feel the excitement beginning to build, and as it does, let's go now to the center of the ring and Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Crystal Park Hotel and Casino welcomes you as InSync Productions, Dennis Warner, Warner Home Video, and the King of Beers, Budweiser, present 10 rounds for the North American Middleweight title. Your referee for this evening bout is Dr. Nelson Hamilton. And now, let's meet the fighters. In the blue corner, weighing in at an even 163 pounds, he's wearing black trunks with red trim with a record of 3-1. He's fighting out of the World Kickboxing Academy, and he has titles in both the U.S. and in Canada. Here for his 5th professional bout, the Indian Lion. Please welcome Kultar Gill.
Weighed in yesterday at 163 pounds, Kultar Gill is coming into the ring.
And in the red corner, weighing in at 165 pounds and wearing green, he's fighting out of Victorville, California for the Alternative Fighting Gym and the Victorville Training Academy with a record of 3-1, 2 wins by way of knockout, defending his IKKC North American title, Craig the Bullet Buchanan.
And Phil, Craig always brings an entourage. As you can hear the roar of the crowd, he's a real favorite here in the Southland.
Dr. Nelson Hamilton giving instructions.
Over the rules in the dressing room. We got 10 2-minute rounds, no elbows, no knees, no wrestling. Any questions here? Questions here? Touch them up. Let's do it.
Now you heard Dr. Nelson Hamilton tell both fighters 10 2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds are the traditional rounds in Muay Thai style of kickboxing. Both fighters come in with a record of 3-1. Kultar Gill from Vancouver, British Columbia. He holds records in both the United States and in BC. He's known as the Indian Lion at home. And Craig the Bullet Buchanan from Victorville, California. And if you've ever been to Victorville, you know you've got one of 2 choices. Eat at a fast food restaurant or watch kickboxing.
Exactly, Phil. Both fighters exchanging right hands. Then we see a right hand and a late kick by Gill.
Buchanan in the green, that's Gill in the black with red. Buchanan given away about 5 inches in height.
And Gill looking very composed, Phil. I've not had the opportunity to see Kultar Gill fight before. But, you know, just from watching this, you know, we know this fight is for the middleweight championship. It's scheduled for 10 rounds and looks to be a good one.
Blicky, when you're fighting a fighter that is so much taller than you, do you have to change your style to be effective?
Well, you know, you want to definitely see what kind of fighter is he. Can he fight on the inside? Does he have to? Can he only fight on the outside? And here we see that Gill definitely has the leg attack as a part of his arsenal. And we do see Craig Buchanan stalking and looking to cut the distance off.
Buchanan in the teal blue or teal green, whichever you prefer, goes upstairs with the right leg to the ear of Kultar Gill. Did you like fighting fighters taller, or did it matter?
It didn't matter, Phil. You know, you got to remember when you're kicking and punching, the legs make up a lot of distance. Good right leg to the thigh, and Buchanan's going to have to be careful with the receiving the punishment from them late kicks. He's usually very good defensively against them with checking those kicks, meaning that he picks his leg up, and there he caught another one on the thigh. You can't take those all night, Phil.
And these middleweights are scheduled to go 10. Craig Buchanan and Kultar Gill.
Right hand to the body by Craig Buchanan. And right at the end there, I see Gill attempt an overhand right, so we know he's got a right leg. He's got good composure, Phil, and he tried to load up on that right hand right towards the end. On the other hand, Craig Buchanan landed a good right hand to the body, and he's probably going to have to go to that body attack. Being that Gill is the thinner of the two, he's going to want to try to put a pounding on that rib section.
Well, a good start in this fight for Kultar Gill. Buchanan started with the leg, spinning back fist, couldn't land it. And again, keep in mind, the first round, whether you're an amateur or a professional blinky, you tend to use that round just to sort of get your spacing, get your distance, and perhaps see what the other guy might lead with.
Exactly. You know, this fight is scheduled for 10 rounds. Neither of the two fighters demonstrated in this first round that they're in any hurry. They want to definitely check each other out and see exactly what the other has. I expect the pace to pick up around the third, fourth round.
Round two, the North American Middleweight Championship is at stake.
And there goes that low kick again. When I say low, I don't mean to the cup, I mean to the right leg of Craig Buchanan. Craig is going to have to lay that good right hand over the top by Craig Buchanan. Craig's got a very quick left round kick that he throws to the head also.
Now Buchanan would be wise, Blinky, to use that lead leg as a jab because Gill's coming right at him.
Yes, he is, and you know, being that Gill is the taller of the two, you'd think that he'd want to utilize the ring more, but he's standing right in front of Craig Buchanan. There's that attempted spinning back fist again by Buchanan. Attempted round kick to the head by Gill in the black shorts.
Gill looking to land an axe kick. Kind of a lazy attempt. Oh, good combination by Buchanan.
Left hook, right hand, and right leg to the body of Gill. Nice lead ball kick by Gill. He's not landing it, but he's using it to measure, Phil. And here now we're beginning to see really, you know, quality fighters. Even though both fighters still have short records in the pros with 4 fights. There's that jump round kick that Craig Buchanan is known for. What I was saying was, you see that they had extensive amateur careers. There's a good spinning back fist, landed really countering the right leg. As Gill threw the right leg kick to the left thigh of Buchanan, Buchanan spun and let the spinning back fist go.
Oh, a great round for Craig Buchanan.
There's that left hook, right hand, right leg by Buchanan, backing Gill into the ropes. There's that jump roundhouse kick as Buchanan landed. He landed really on the side of his foot. He's very fortunate that he didn't twist his ankle, because that really could have been very, very dangerous.
Craig Buchanan, everywhere he fights, every time we have seen him, Blinky, from the beginning, he has always brought an entourage, and it's a very vocal entourage he packs with him.
Oh yeah, they come all the way in from Victorville. They come in, they're boisterous, they're big-time fans. There's that jump round kick again. We've seen that kick used by Craig Buchanan, really, when he fought Redwan Bugara. Landed that the particular technique very successfully. There I seen a right hand attempted left uppercut by Kultar Gill. You know, first time I've had a chance to see Kultar Gill, Phil, and I'll tell you, I am impressed with his technique. He's composed, he throws nice short punches, and he's in the fight.
Buchanan in the green. That's Gill in the black and white. Kultar Gill from Vancouver.
Vancouver, British Columbia, a great town for kickboxing. Matter of fact, I'm sure my wife Lily won the world title back in the day.
Oh, inside leg kick just inside the thigh of Gill. And Buchanan narrowly missed a spinning back fist. Well, that's where Gill wants to keep Buchanan right in the center of the ring. That might not be the best spot.
Well, you know, Gill definitely has to start utilizing his reach. He ought to be using that jab a little more. There we see that quick left round kick of Buchanan. Gill carries his hands proper, though. They're nice high along the side of his head.
Buchanan with a bit of swelling under his left eye.
And Buchanan now attacking the left leg of Kultar Gill.
Well, if I'm Buchanan, Gill presents a lot of leg to kick at. Very long, lean legs. If I'm Buchanan, I'm going to wear the legs out.
Exactly. You know, both fighters want to, you cut a tree down low, Phil, and there you see Buchanan going to the left thigh once again of Gill. And, you know, once he gets him looking down, then he wants to come exactly that, up high with the right leg. Once he sets it up down low, because them thigh kicks, believe me, they are very painful.
Another big round and a great finish at the end of round 3 for Craig Buchanan. I'll tell you, they call Buchanan the Bullet, and he's fired a few already in the first 3 rounds.
Yes, he has. Well, you know, the first round was a fill-out round, Phil. The second round, both fighters came out once again, and here we see an attempted front kick by Gill, and then right there, Craig Buchanan throws an inside kick to the inside of the thigh of Gill, knocks him off balance, and goes on the attack. There's that right leg. He went up high after he had hit him with 2 right legs to the thigh. Nice side kick by Buchanan, and then attempted spinning back fist.
Good crowd on hand here at the Radisson Crystal Park Hotel and Casino. Phil Stone along with Blanky Rodriguez, 10th year together doing World Championship Kickboxing. And Blanky, this is going to be, I think, an extraordinary evening from top to bottom here on pay-per-view.
Well, we're seeing it right here from the very beginning, Phil. Both fighters, good technicians, well-conditioned athletes. They both come out. They're both willing to begin to wear into each other. It's going to be a fight of condition, Phil. They're fighting under the sun and the hot lights.
North American Middleweight Championship is up for grabs. We're in round 4 of a 10-rounder.
And now we see Gill coming out this round, starting it a little fast, a more willingness to mix it up, Phil, and going on the attack. And there we see Buchanan countering with the right leg to the left thigh of Kultar Gill.
Gill walks into a right hand. You know, Blinky, I'm not sure Kultar Gill's tactic here is the right one. He is literally running straight at Buchanan.
And Buchanan is a very, very good counter fighter, Phil. And when you really look at it, he can fight going forward or going back. And believe me, just because the fighter is going back doesn't mean that he's getting the bark beat off him. Because there are fighters that have the ability to bring you to him and counter well and hurt you as you're coming in.
Gill trying to shake off. I think he landed his right elbow on the side of the head of Gill, and it looks
good right leg to the thigh, and you can do a nice side kick to the body. Now you see Buchanan stepping up his game. Both fighters throwing hooks. I think Gill getting the better of that one.
I think Buchanan has hurt his right elbow, Blinky. Gill, again, Gill running straight at Craig Buchanan.
There's that left round kick by Craig Buchanan.
Final 10 seconds of this 4th round, and oh, what a vocal crowd here. Now you get a good look at just what this ring looks like here on a Southern California late afternoon. And you couldn't have written a script for better weather. We're just south of Los Angeles, no smog at all, beautiful. Temperature in the mid-70s, a nice breeze coming in off the Pacific Ocean.
And then we got the corner of Kultar Gill putting the ice pack on him, trying to cool him down. There's that defensive side kick by Craig Buchanan as Kultar Gill attempted a right leg to the thigh. There's a nice high round kick that Craig Buchanan is known for. He's got good quickness. There he attempts the back kick, lands a little short. Once again, we're here with Kultar Gill and his corner putting the ice pack on his head, trying to cool him down. Midway point of the fight. Buchanan ready to come out. Always comes in tremendous condition. Craig Buchanan, Phil, always ready to fight.
Oh, this is a great fight for the North American Middleweight Championship.
It looks like Gill stumbled back and twisted his ankle, Phil. Looks like, and as I look up at the left rib cage of Kultar Gill, also you see welting, you see purple bruising on the rib cage, but he stumbled back, and it looked to me that he twisted his ankle. But nevertheless, this fight has been stopped.
It has been stopped. Let's find out why. Kultar Gill on the right.
There's the back kick. He stumbles back. I think we see just a portion of his ankle as he stumbled back. And there we see him hobbling, Phil, gesturing to the referee that he can't keep going.
It's the top of the right foot, Blinky. I think he landed it on the kneecap, the patella of Craig Buchanan. Watch again. Right leg. I think he hit it somewhere on the bony part of Craig's leg. It's the top of the foot is what he's pointing to right now in his corner. Well, he just can't go on.
Dr. DeLuca there in the corner of Kultar Gill, and now as he walks away, maybe I can ask the doctor, Dr. DeLuca, what was the problem there with was it the ankle?
Yeah, try to straighten it out. Maybe
it looked like maybe a possible fractured ankle.
Yeah, the word from Dr. DeLuca is a possible fracture to the foot, the right foot.
And it's a reoccurring injury. Yes.
It's a problem he's had
Thank
in
you
the
so
past.
much, Dr.
There it
DeLuca.
is right there. And that's just great camera work by our crew here in Southern California. Well, the decision is in. Let's go to Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dr. Nelson Hamilton stopped the fight 17 seconds into the 5th round. The winner by technical knockout, Craig the Bullet Buchanan. The Bullet. And now the IKKC representative, Eric Yanez, will now award the belt.
this is mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Buchanan, the IKKC Middleweight North American Champion.
Craig Buchanan has won it. Let's go to Blinky Rodriguez.
I feel good. It's a little warm outside, but I feel good.
Well, we know that whenever you come into the ring, you come well conditioned. You always bring your entourage. They always come and give you great support. Let me ask you a couple of questions. This was the first time I had a chance to see Kultar Gill. I'm going to go ahead and think that it's the first time you had a chance to see him also.
Yes, it is.
What did you think? He was tall. Did you have any problems with his height and reach?
Well, his reach did have a factor. It was hard to get on the inside, so I had to try to pick him apart, and it was taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to take. But I managed to get in there and do my job, you know, and it should have gone 5 more rounds, but he hurt his foot, so we'll have to do it again.
5 rounds or less, right?
That's right, 5 rounds.
But, you know, I noticed in the first round, he came right after your left thigh on the attack. You know, normally, you know, I've always seen you to be a very good defensive fighter. You weren't leg checking him. He caught you with about 3-4 of them right on the meat of the thigh. And I know as the fight wears on, those begin to take their toll. You made the adjustment in the 3rd round, and then you started to use that quick left leg of yours on high.
Yes, I did. His leg kicks really weren't hurting me, and I was going to try to get inside off the leg kick, but I couldn't really do it, so I figured I'd start checking them because, like you said, they'll take their toll. And it did its job because that's what managed to hurt his foot.
We've seen you now starting to become one of your patent moves, that jump roundhouse kick. We've seen you use it effectively against Redwan Bugara. Tonight you tried it. I noticed that you stumbled when you fall, and, you know, thank God that you didn't twist your ankle on that one.
I wasn't afraid of twisting my ankle. I just was trying to reach him, you know, and I couldn't get the distance on him, so it was going to take a little more time to find my range on it. But I'll get him with it next time for sure.
Well, you just won the North American title. What do we see for Craig Buchanan's future? I know there's a lot of action going on in Europe and in the Orient. What do you see for your future?
Well, I plan on working with the IKKC and Dennis Warner to defend my belt, and if not, take a world title for the IKKC. And I'm very proud working with these guys, and I'm proud to be their champ. And if they send me overseas or if I get hooked up overseas, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Well, it's always a pleasure seeing you fight. You always give a great show. Phil, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Blinky.
Thank you very much, Blinky, and a very kind and a very diplomatic North American champion.